Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to Scrap Mechanic, and today we're going to be messing with some saw blades, because saw blades, although they look really cool as wheels, they don't function well as wheels, but they do function well for sliding and drifting and not having traction at all. So how cool would it be to build a saw blade drift car that is mostly saw blades? Now, this is an idea that is actually inspired in the creation suggestions channel on my Discord. I saw the suggestion to create a car entirely out of saw blades, and we're not gonna be doing exactly that. We are gonna have to add more to this than, you know, just your saw blades. Mostly because we're really limited with our attachments for saw blades, because we can only attach on either side. I can't actually, like, if I wanted to create a floor of saw blades, there's nothing I can do anymore. I can't expand horizontally from a saw blade. I can only expand in this direction. Although theoretically I could do like if I do this, I do that on the bottom, then I can kind of start creating like a platform, but it's weird and awkward, and now I'm realizing there's gaps that don't make visual sense. So the point is, we're gonna have to use more than just saw blades for sure. So instead of the goal being to create a car entirely out of saw blades, instead, I'm just gonna over-engineer a really cool looking saw blade themed drift vehicle. So this is gonna be a really interesting build process because I wanna put angles on this thing, like angled saw blades, suspension, thrusters, all kinds of cool stuff. All right, so let's start off with the basics. We put a seat on a saw blade. There we go, saw blade vehicle right here. Already got it. So I thought what might be cool at the end of this build, other than just driving it around and having some fun drifting, I'm gonna try to actually make it an assault vehicle as well. The saw blades are not only gonna be functional for drifting, but hopefully functional for attacking too. So maybe I'll be able to destroy some farm bots with this thing. But this is gonna be a really complicated build process. Aw, man, I hate that. I really don't like that, but that's something we're just gonna have to deal with. All right, so I'm off to a start. And when I said I'm gonna over-engineer this, I didn't realize how difficult it was gonna be to do that. These saw blades are so big, and there's such little freedom in how you can attach them, that to create any type of like aesthetic shape to this thing, I'm finding is going to take a lot of work. But I'm trying my best here. I'm gonna see what I can come up with. All right, so I put this thing on a stand for now so I can start building and seeing how it looks while off the lift, because this thing, when it's on the lift, is gonna look like a completely different vehicle. Like, look at that, and then, yeah, look at that. So this is essentially gonna be a transformer when it comes off the lift. But now I'm trying to figure out, I want this thing to have suspension on the wheels. They're not really wheels, they're just kind of drift points. But it is gonna have 4 major points of contact on each corner of the vehicle. But to get things to have like the right angles takes a lot of forethought. Also making mistakes and backtracking. In my case, yep, here goes some backtracking. I realized that in order to do what I wanna do here, I need an extra bearing like this to be able to turn this in the angle that I want it to be, as well as this to be able to camber it in the angle that I want to camber. So I'm gonna need a lot of controllers with settings on this one. All right, just checking in with you guys. I've spent a decent amount of time just building a single wheel section. I had this idea that I wanted it to be kind of like a curved thing of 3 saw blades like this. So this is just the left side of the vehicle, and then the right side over here is also going to curve around in front. You can see there's some suspension attached, and a lot's going into this just to be able to get it to sit the way that I want it. It's a lot more complicated than I thought it was going to be. And I'm a long way from even testing to see if this thing is going to work at all. I still got to put like thrusters on this thing and give it controls and stuff. Hopefully we'll have a cool looking vehicle. You know, what if it doesn't even look cool after this? What if it just looks stupid? You know, then we're gonna have a over-engineering stupid vehicles, I guess. Now I gotta try to replicate this because I can't just copy and paste it because it has to be mirrored. There really needs to be like a mirror option on the lift. All right, I think the front is done now. Let's do a quick experiment here and drop this off of the makeshift lift I have and just see how it sits. Okay, this is looking interesting. The suspension is compressing, so it brings it up a little bit closer. So this is what it looks like on the lift. It's so different so far. And then off the lift. And then this back section will be, you know, it'll be lifted up a bit. All right, another quick update. Things are coming along. It's definitely getting pretty complex. I've added a spoiler onto the thing, so you can kind of see as it's taking shape here. I pretty much need to add like the back wheels section. I've also added this area here because when I added the roof, there was a bit too much of a gap between these saw blades and the roof. So I had to add these in here, and they kind of like fan up by 5 degrees each. Mostly just so that these bars would not collide with these saw blades on the side as they kind of go up to the back. But I think it also creates a kind of cool effect. So now when we sit in it, we have a bit of a windshield. This is the most dangerous. Like if this is real life, this is the most dangerous vehicle ever for the driver. And actually, and everybody else. It's just the most dangerous vehicle for everyone involved, drivers and people around the driver. All right, so I got the back wheels kind of how I intended them. I just wanted them to be this cool camber. I don't know if they look as cool as I hoped they did. I think it's just because they look so small compared to like what's going on up in the front, but I'm gonna stick with it for now because this is getting really time consuming. But now I'm actually working on inputting some controls, some actual being able to go. We need thrusters for this thing if we're gonna be drifting around. So these are gonna be my forward thrusters for now. I might be able to fit some more somewhere. And these, I'm thinking they're gonna work as turning thrusters. I'm gonna have each side work in congruence with each other. So as this one activates, this one will activate, and they'll be kind of going in the same direction. You can see that one's facing to the left, and that one's also going to the left. So then same thing to turn to the right. So I hope that's gonna work. And I have a handy dandy spot for a logic gate on these to hook them up. So turning to the left will be that one. Turning to the right will be the right logic gate. All right, let's do a quick test of the controls here. We have no reverse right now. Oh, I should probably get rid of this thing. We don't need this anymore. All right, so this is how it sits. It's not too bad looking so far. I feel like I might want to add, I don't know, some type of extra thing of saw blades right here. I'll figure it out though. All right, so we should have forward. Oh, it is not that strong. Well, the good news is turning works. It is not the fastest thing right now. Yeah, I definitely got to beef up the thrust. Well, it drifts across the ground at least so far. Oh, what did I do? Uh-oh. Oh no, I've done something really bad. I deleted a saw blade that I thought wasn't attached to anything, and it turns out it was attached to pretty much everything. The entire front wheel section. That means all of those bearings have to be reprogrammed. There's so many bearings up here, guys. Oh no, that was a terrible. I haven't saved this at all. I gotta literally redo all that somehow. I don't know what I did. Okay, I think I've managed to fix it back to the way it was, and I've actually found out, remember when I said I wanted to have ones angled on this side, like upwards? I found out that all I had to do was reverse this bearing, because it was like that, but I kind of already have that angle on the top. So I just reversed that bearing, and now I kind of like the way it looks better like that. Okay, now to figure out how to give this thing some more power. Oh, I think I see an easy place to put some potential new thrusters. What if I do that? And now, I got thrusters right there. Well, that's kind of interesting, isn't it? Oh, just barely enough room. That's some interesting thruster layout. I like this. All right, let's see how much faster this thing is now. Oh, I don't have my turning thrusters hooked up, but we definitely got some more speed. All right, I gotta hook up the turning thrusters. Oh, this thing looks so weird from behind. All right, this thing's actually looking way cooler all of a sudden, and it is driving pretty well. The only issue that I'm seeing right now is I don't have any braking or reverse. The only way to brake is to kind of do a slow 180 and then slow yourself down, which isn't ideal. So let's try to find a spot to add some reverse thrusters in here. All right, I'm narrowly finding some spots. Just adding some extra pipes in here for some thrust. Can I fit another set right here? Ooh, perfect. All right, I think a set of 4 thrusters for reverse should be more than enough. All right, here we go. Let's try it out. Pick up some speed and then slow down. All right. Look at that, now we got some reverse. Okay, so now, none of the saw blades are actually powered. A lot of them are on free-floating bearings right now, but I can power them. So I'm gonna set up some controllers to make these things actually spin all the time, or with the press of a button, I can activate defense mode, so then I can actually stand still and be spinning my saw blades and see what happens with that. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I think I've made it so with a push of a button, pretty much every single saw blade, with the exception of the bottom saw blades, because those are foundational, every single saw blade will spin, just like this. There we go. Yeah, you know what? We gotta chop down some trees with this thing. I should just be able to stay up against it. There we go. Not only is this the deadliest drift vehicle you've ever seen, it's also probably the most useful drift vehicle you've ever seen. Look at this. It's amazing. All right, here, we gotta chop down one of the big ones, though. Let's see how this feels. No problem. And if it falls on top of me, also no problem, because all of my top saw blades work, too. And this is actually kind of cool. We have a bit of like a... Oh, actually, it's not that good. They just kind of fall through the hole there. Yeah, they could just go right through the vehicle. Oh, and then my back wheels get it anyway. All right, that's pretty cool. All right, let's do a little bit of drifting with this thing, and then let's spawn in some bots and see how it fares against bots. And actually, you know what? Before I do any of this, how about I save this thing? Because I put a lot of work into this. All right, there we go, all saved up. So this is what it looks like on the lift, and then, of course, once it gets off the lift, it turns into cool mode. All right, now it's time to do some actual drifting with this thing. Let's see if we can get around the map. Activate the drifting music. I found a flaw. Apparently that's not welded. But that was a fun and successful drift session. And now I think it's time to put its battle capabilities up to the test. All right, we have a whole bunch of greenies. They shouldn't be a problem. And man, from a distance, I actually really like how this thing looks. Look at that. It already looks like it's gonna cause mayhem to these things. All right, let's go ahead and activate the saw blades and pop capsules. All right, come after me, bros. What you gonna do? Oh, here they come. Here they come. If I just drift around in the circle here, I'm probably gonna end. Oh, I forgot. Why did I forget that the bots actually avoid saw blades? Ooh, that was a lot of noise. But yeah, I totally forgot that the lower level bots, they try to run away from saw blades, so they don't actually want to attack me. I mean, they're trying, but as you can see, like, they're hesitant. This is so good. This is actually really, really good. Yes. Yes, and they're gone. All right, let's try a whole bunch of hay bots then. The farm bots are gonna be the real test though. All right, hay bots, activate. And come attack me or something. There we go. I love how they just make a path, except for the few unlucky ones that did not make a path. I like, it spreads them out so much. I really like how that looks. Rather than they just stay bunched up, or rather than them staying bunched up, they end up spreading out a lot. But yeah, if I just, wait, what happens if I just stay still? All right, let me find a good open spot here. All right, staying still is actually kind of hard with all the spinning saw blades. Oh yeah, you guys just gonna, you're just gonna come at me and kill yourselves like that? This might be like, we'll see what happens with the farm bot, but I may have built like an indestructible vehicle. Anyone gonna get brave? Oh, he got brave. He got brave. Didn't work out for him. Did you see that? Oh, what are you doing? You inspecting? Do I need an oil change or something? Oh, and he's dead. All right, it's farm bot time. Let's just start with the one farm bot, you know, just in case this thing can't handle it. I feel like saw blades and stuff. Oh my, you know what isn't durable? The pipe pieces are so fragile. He's gonna take my wheels off. That's what's gonna happen here. Yeah, he's gonna totally take those off at some point. Okay, this is interesting. Well, it depends on what he's targeting, I guess. I'm surprised he hasn't taken any of them off, but if he's not targeting them, his impact, his hit is probably going towards a saw blade, which is a lot more durable. Oh, look at that. Well, that was successful. All right, well, let's spawn in 4 of them. 1 saw car versus 4 farm bots. This is actually working out pretty well so far. 1's down. 2 down. This guy on top of me is taking damage. He's down. Did I just create an invincible vehicle? That was actually kind of sketchy going over him like that. Oh, he's not down. He's just knocked out a little bit. Wow, he's taking a lot. There we go. And he is down. No damage. No damage at all. Oh my goodness. How many did I even spawn in here? I didn't. One of my saw blades is gone already. I wasn't expecting that. Oh my god. Okay, the game's getting a little bit laggy now. Uh-oh. I'm afraid I'm going to destroy them and then they're going to blow up and blow me up. They're going to blow each other up now at that rate. Oh, look at him on top. Going on top's not a good idea. That's all saw blades. Oh my goodness, get away. You gotta be kidding me. That was close to 10, wasn't it? All we lost facing 10 farm bots was a single saw blade. That's it. One of my very front saw blades. Oh, and a thruster attached to it too. So there's that. Yeah, it was the pipe pieces. The saw blade is still over here. The saw blade and the thruster. So they just took out those pipe pieces like I was expecting. All right, now let's just do the test that everybody's gonna lose. Like, there's no way this is gonna go in my favor at all. These are explosive tape bots, and they're probably just gonna take me out immediately as soon as I pop the capsules. All right, you know what? I'm just gonna back way back here, so that way they can't see me yet. I'm gonna charge in as fast as I can and hope to get a kill before I explode. All right, well, the saw blade drift car is no more, apparently. Want to see a magic trick, though? Look at that, I made another one up here. I'm a fan of this thing. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. If you guys have any other suggestions, also leave that down in the comments. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, you'll probably enjoy some other stuff that you can find on the channel right here on the end screen. Hope this video has earned your subscription. Anyway, this has been ScrapMan, and I'll see you next time. Bye.